Welcome to the Drayway. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I think I have a really good show for you today. So it's a good thing that you showed up. And hey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And for those of you that are back again, mwah, I love you. But don't go anywhere, everybody. I got a great show for you. Let's get started. Let's go. Hey, welcome to the Drayway. What do we have to talk about today? Well, we got to talk about F around and find out. Yeah, that's kind of what's happening in North Carolina. Have you guys heard what's going on in North Carolina? Yeah, the government had been supporting food banks because there is considerable need in North Carolina. And we've been hearing from North Carolina how much need there is. And as a matter of fact, in the first week or two of his presidency, Trump went down there and said, "Hey, I'm with the people of North Carolina. I'm going to help the people in North Carolina." That's a lie. He's not helping them at all. As a matter of fact, he's taking funding away for food. Yeah. The government is taking away funding for food banks. Food banks that people are depending on right now. So what is the federal government doing? They're taking away their money. Yeah, I wish I was joking. I'm not. But this is what you voted for. And you're sitting there going, "Well, I didn't vote for this." Well, yeah, you're voting for Republicans. And if you vote for Republicans, you're not voting for them to actually do anything because it's not what they do. Republicans don't build roads. They don't build manufacturing plants. They don't fix the economy. They don't do anything except try to figure out how to cut taxes for rich people. So North Carolina, you're going to have to start closing your food banks. And yeah, there are potentially people that are going to go hungry and farmers that aren't going to get loans and so on and so on and so on. But I mean, it's not just North Carolina. I want you to remember just a few days ago, we had horrific tornadoes. Dozens of people died in multiple states. We've had numerous people die. Damage, you're talking millions and millions and millions of dollars in damage. And what is the government response? Anybody? Anybody heard about this terrific, unbelievable government response? Because I haven't heard or seen a single thing. Nothing. You know, I saw that after, like I mentioned on the show yesterday, Donald Trump was praising his golf ability. Here, meanwhile, people had lost everything and people had died, and he was talking about his golf tournament. It was several hours later that he finally decided to come out with a statement saying, "Hey, it's really bad that these people lost everything." But my question to you now is, tell me what the government is doing about it right now. And when there are disasters, do you want a Republican in the White House or do you want a Democrat? Because Republicans don't seem to have any empathy whatsoever. You know, what other than that statement, what else has Donald Trump done? What else has he done about these devastating storms that have affected so many? What has he done? Anybody know? Because I don't know. I haven't seen anything. I haven't even really heard him talk about it, other than that one short little statement. But this is why I tell you over and over and over again. And I'm going to keep talking about it on this show. I'm not going to stop. This is why you don't vote Republican. Because first of all, you're not a Republican. We're all Democrats. Unless you're a billionaire or really rich with a company, you are not a Republican. You're a Democrat. You're a worker. And if you're a worker, you're a Democrat. No matter what you say, think, feel, doesn't matter. Because What you're finding out is if you vote for Republicans, they're not going to do anything for you. And if you don't want your government to do anything for you, then what is our government for if it can't help us have a better life? That's what government is all about, helping us live a safer, happier life. If our government isn't doing that, what are they for? What purpose do they serve? And that's just it. Serve is the word. And Republicans have no interest in serving anyone but themselves. Yeah, I've rarely heard a Republican talk about, I'm in service for the people. I'm here to help the people. No, that's not what they do. Like I said, show me all the bills in the last 20 years that Republicans have passed. Show me all the bills. Show them to me. Show me all the things that Republicans have done for this country over the last 20 years. Let me give you a hint. You're not going to find much at all. That's because over the last 20 years, these Republicans have become wackadoodles. They don't actually serve a purpose. They just walk around telling you how awful government is. Then get out of it. Go away. Get lost. If government doesn't work, get out of it. Let Democrats run it. Let us show you what government can do. Because every time you guys get in charge, you just dismantle and ruin everything. And now when you guys get voted out of office, Democrats have to come back in and fix it. And when we don't fix it fast enough and things aren't wonderful fast enough, everybody just seems to forget who burned it down to begin with, and back come Republicans. What? At least under Obama, we got to fix things for 8 years. But this time we only got 4. So things are going to unravel quickly. Consumer spending, Republicans aren't going to talk about that because consumer spending is crashing. As we speak right now, as I'm talking to you right now, consumer spending is taking a nosedive. And so what do you think that's going to do for our economy? Huh? Let me know in the comments. I want to know what your thoughts are because you guys are good. You guys are good. I always say that because my audience is the best. So put it in the comments. Let me know what you think. Don't go anywhere. I have more Drayway coming up. So don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. The next few days is going to be, I don't want to be hyperbolic, but the next few days is going to be so critical because already there are a number of judges that are fed up with this administration because this administration thinks they can do whatever they want to do. But we have 3 branches of government that are supposed to be equal branches of government. And the judiciary is starting to speak up and be like, no, what you're doing is unlawful. Stop it now. And we have an administration that goes, huh? What was that? Huh? Just do it anyway. I'll tell them I didn't hear them. That's where we're at right now. Because the administration right now is going, yeah, we didn't know exactly what your message was. We didn't, when you said turn the planes around, but the planes were in international airspace and we have no real say when they're in international, I didn't exactly hear, That's what's going on. Complete and utter nonsense. It's not utter defiance yet. It's not utter, I'm not listening to you. We haven't gotten there yet, but we are like that close. We are that close to Trump just going, I got a mandate from the people. It really doesn't matter what you say as a judge. How far do you think we are from that? Let me say that again. I got elected. I have a mandate from the people. It really doesn't matter what you say. How far do you think we are from that? A day? A week? An hour? You tell me. But you can imagine that being said pretty soon, can't you? I have a mandate from the people. I don't have to listen to you. I'm the president. I'm just saying. We could be hearing that a lot faster than we think. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. Say, no, Drayton, you're blowing this all out of proportion. I'm sure Donald Trump is going to listen to every single word judges say. That's a nervous laugh, by the way. If you're wondering why I'm laughing, it's a nervous laugh. Because that's how dangerous this administration, I think, really is. And I believe with my heart of hearts, Donald Trump wants to just come out and say it. It's kind of like the movie A Few Good Men, where he eventually said, "Did you order the code red? You're goddamn right I did." Trump wants to do that because he's exactly like that character. Same thing. Those two characters, Trump and him, are almost identical. Because you can just hear a reporter going, are you going to ignore judges? You're goddamn right I am. and if you think we're far from that, we're not. We're not at all. And like I said, why am I laughing? It's a nervous laugh. It's a nervous laugh because how dangerous. Just 2 months in, how dangerous is this guy? This guy is just really, really dangerous. But let me know what you think. Yeah, A Few Good Men. That's exactly what he wants to do. He wants to admit, yeah, I'm not going to listen to those damn judges. I think he's this close. This close. Let me know what you think. Don't go anywhere. I have a final thought right here on the Drayway. I talk about investments from time to time, and as the stock market goes down, I want you to take notice of a few stocks. A few stocks that I like food. I like Kroger's and I like Costco. Those are two stocks that I think you should be watching. As they go down, should you take a bite of the apple? I believe so. Also, a good one for that is the win. Whenever the win gets into the low 80s, high 70s, that seems like a huge buying opportunity. So if I see the win in the low 80s, high 70s, I'm going to snap some more up. Just so you know. So those are the three stocks that I would be on the watch for. The last one, the fourth one, is I think a good play over the next 10 years. And that's Microsoft. I think Microsoft is going to be a huge player in AI. And over the next 10 years, I think it's going to perform extremely well. Right when Donald Trump was nominated as president, and slightly before that, I've been buying gold for a very good reason. I knew gold was going to continue to go upwards. My buddy and I started buying it a lot more when it was at 1980, 1960, a little over a year ago. And I'm glad that we did. Am I going to be buying more of it at 3,000? It's not a bad investment. I think it's something that over the next couple of years is going to probably approach 4,000. But right now, I've already bought my gold. I'm buying more silver still. I'm adding to my silver take. And I'm watching those stocks that I just mentioned. Watch those stocks. Watch Microsoft. When the win dips in the 70s, low 80s, I would suggest picking some of that up if you can. And like I said, food never goes out of style. Costco, Kroger's, good, solid profit earners. Those are things that you should be looking at. Anyway, let me know what stocks you are liking right now. Which ones are you waiting to get a buy on? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for joining me on the Drayway. Don't forget, there's a new Drayway each and every day. So stop by, hang out with me every day, and don't forget, hit the subscribe button. I can't get to 100,000 unless you help me, and I need your help. So hit the subscribe button. Have a wonderful day. And don't forget, stop by tomorrow, a new Drayway on the way.